5 minutes past 8, time to check that Fairfield area weather forecast. 70% chance for showers, high 65. Rain likely tonight, low 45. Rain likely 52 tomorrow. For Friday, partly cloudy, high 58. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 60. And for Sunday, scattered showers with a high of 60. Overnight low, now 61. Yesterday's high was 78. So far, 38/100ths of an inch of rainfall here at the WFIW studios. Humidity at 100%. Winds from the south at 6 miles an hour. Pressure at 29.85 and holding. Got some light rain and 61 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee for a Wednesday morning.
We're very lucky to have once again this guy. Ken Odie sitting in for Dave Land, who is on assignment being a grandpa this morning. Right. Morning coffee to you from my stained SIU alumni coffee cup. A new thing this morning that
Big announcement
we need to share. If you are one of our followers on Facebook, you should go to Facebook now, click on the link provided to you for morning coffee, and not only do you get to hear us, you get to see us.
And we will apologize for that right now, that you get to see us.
This is the coffee cam.
Hopefully you've already eaten.
The coffee cam is rolling, and so really want to say, first of all, thank you to Ken Odie for being here.
My pleasure.
We appreciate you being here. Let's see if you can stir up more controversy today.
Yeah, you don't look like you got beat up like you did yesterday, but
I don't know. It's
thought we had lots of interesting news. First of all, congratulations to the hospital for getting approval from the state to be able to move forward with the hospital.
But
which
the
is,
big news, gentlemen, big news.
Yes.
1 week from today, the Joe Donnelly, Mike Braun ads stop. They stop.
You know, I'm not treated to that.
And the gubernatorial ads.
Oh my gosh!
You don't get those on Sling TV?
I haven't been watching any TV.
Oh my goodness! It's every commercial break that Sling TV takes. There's a commercial.
It's unbelievable.
From one of the gubernatorial
candidates. It's all noise.
And I can't find a way to get through Facebook either without the same thing. But anyway, to all of you joining us for the first time in video, this is a new thing. The coffee cam has been installed. Many thanks to Lucas Gifford, whose expertise helped us put the coffee cam together.
Yeah, throw in Tom Levine's name in there as well.
Absolutely.
He's helped out tremendously, too.
Tom helped us get on the air this morning, as he always is. He's a technical wizard, and we're always happy to have him as a part of everything that we do. I wanted to just say that last night I discovered that I live at Halloween Central. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen anything like it in my life. We had a barrel of candy, and it was gone in 45 minutes. We had to slink out of the house and go to Classic to hide.
Now, we went to the big box store to the west of town last night.
Yes.
It was about 5:30, and we were standing behind somebody in line that looked at us and said, he had a basket full of candy. He looked at us and said, we've already run out of candy.
I can't imagine.
It started at 5 yesterday.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. We have a couple of homes that are
decorated.
I mean, like really decorated.
Very well decorated.
Oh, absolutely.
It's awesome. I'll tell you.
I've never seen anything quite like it.
They put some effort into that.
And they attract kids with great big bushel baskets. And so, I mean, we were an afterthought, but they zoom by, and of course my wife gets into it. I really don't.
Now, I did hear of somebody yesterday who's got their house decorated for Christmas and was giving out like stockings with candy in them for Halloween.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I don't understand. I can't understand.
My wife, of course, works in a dental office, and one year she gave out orange and black toothbrushes.
Yeah.
We had very few the next year.
Good move.
Did that when I worked for the dental software company. I worked for a dental software company at one time. we could get dental supplies very, very cheap. So I ordered a case, 2 cases of toothpaste and a case of toothbrushes. Mm-hmm. That's what I gave out for Christmas one year as in stockings. I just stuck a thing of toothpaste, a thing of a toothbrush in there, and we were in good shape.
Wow. Well, anyway,
nobody reciprocated very well when I did that, though.
It's not that terribly popular, I would think.
But I got to say something. Every child, I can't think of one that didn't. Everyone that came to my door last night, and there were several, every one of them said thank you.
Love it.
So parents, keep up the good work.
Well done.
Absolutely.
Got a news story came across, we have our corporate offices in Vincennes. They had a pretty exciting night there.
Yeah. The Halloween, the Halloween.
Halloween. Isn't that amazing? Halloween. In an event, the Vincennes Police Department, they picked up 85 people arrested earlier this week on charges related to drugs. And so a big sweep in Vincennes.
Good for them.
Sweeping it, Vincennes clean.
Are you guys aficionados of the old Batman show?
Love it.
How about you, Ken? You like the Batman show?
Holy legend, Batman.
Yeah. Holy heart attacks, Batman.
Well,
I loved it when they always had the, when they were climbing the walls.
The guest.
They always had the guest poke his head out the window.
Well,
Colonel Clank, what are you doing here?
I'm looking at a story with Burt Ward, of course, who played Robin. It turns out there was plenty of action going on that set back in the 60s.
That's what every time you hear about shows from the 60s, everybody is, dating one another,
Well, he suggests that there was something going on between Adam West and Julie Newmar, the Catwoman.
As there should have been.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, you'd be stupid not to try and get something going on with Julie Newmar.
Yeah, she was I'm sure is still an attractive...
I think she might have passed away.
Then she's not that attractive anymore.
She had a movie named after her.
What's that?
Tu Wong Fu from Julie Newmar.
Really?
Yeah, it was back... late 80s, early 90s.
You got me there.
Patrick Swayze was in it. Wesley Snipes was in it. Of course, Julie Newmar was in it. But it was a series of, we'll say, adult cross-dressers. But anyway,
we don't. Men
who dressed up like women. They weren't, they weren't exotic dancers or anything like that. But they.
So there'd be something wrong with that?
No. But
okay.
Anyway, but what they did was they traveled cross country, and that followed the show as they went across.
See.
One of the pins was in the movie too. It's a pretty good movie.
So Burt Ward.
Yeah. Back to Burt Ward.
Julie Newmar, I don't know if you realize this, she was tall. She was 6'3".
I did not know that.
She was 6'3". Adam West was 6'5".
I didn't know that either.
And they put 3-inch heels on him to make him 6'8". Can you believe that? And Burt Ward's 5'8".
I was going to say Burt Ward is pretty vertically challenged.
I don't think they would even need to put those heels on Adam West.
Yes, you wouldn't think you'd have to, but he towered over Julie Newmar. There was a lot of interest. Oh, and by the way, Alfred was 6'5". Really? On top of it. So, I mean, Burt Ward didn't have a chance. Here's what I thought was really interesting. This is Burt Ward. He says, even today, people come up to me and say things like, I could have ended up on the wrong side of the law, but I watched Batman, and now I ended up in law enforcement. I became a fireman. I became something positive for people. So we're very proud of what we did in Batman. So I mean, he's essentially taking credit for turning people's lives around. I'm not certain that's my favorite Batman story. Batman walks in the first episode. He's in the purple leotards.
Yeah.
And the guy comes up to him at the bar and says, would you like a table Batman, and Batman says, "No, I'm going to stay here at the bar. I don't want to appear conspicuous."
No citizen.
Ward shared his former co-star West. West passed away in 2017 at the age of 88. He would have been, if he hadn't taken that role, he would have been the next 007. Did you know that?
I had read that, but I'd forgotten it.
I did not know that.
It sounds like Burt Ward's got a book coming out.
Well, you better get it out fast.
And maybe some sour grapes.
Well, that's always good reading, don't you think?
Yeah. It's one of those tell-all books, huh?
He says that he would have been the person in the Graduate, that he was the choice over Dustin Hoffman.
No.
Yes. Burt Ward says he was the choice over Dustin Hoffman. But ABC. No. There you go. There you go. Holy cow, Batman.
Let me just throw this out here. I was really the choice to be the play-by-play announcer on the World Series this year.
Yeah, but Joe Buck beat you out. But I wouldn't let you out.
Yeah,
of your contract.
I couldn't get off work to go do it, so they had to give it to somebody else.
Well, I thought that was a real conflict of interest with you doing Mules football, so I just said no. That's it.
I know.
Anyway, he says that ABC told him, no, it's a little movie. You don't need it. You're Robin. You don't need to be in The Graduate, which ends up probably being one of the top 25 movies of all time. Yeah. Is that a fair assessment?
Easily. Yeah, easily.
Anyway.
Who's your favorite Batman villain?
I liked, I would say in the meat and potatoes area of Joker, Riddler, Penguin. I was a Riddler guy. I like Frank Gorshin.
Yeah. I kind of like the Riddler.
Penguin was good.
Oh, yeah.
Some very accomplished actors.
Burgess Meredith.
Doing those.
Cesar Romero.
Yeah.
Julie Newmar. Yep. Catwoman. So.
Oh, how, for a moment, if you're going to go down this road, how many Catwomen were there?
Three.
First one?
Eartha Kitt.
No.
Yeah. No?
No.
Lee Meredith.
Yes. Good job.
She was first?
Yeah, she was first.
And then it was Eartha Kitt.
No. First it was Julie Newmar. Then it was Lee Merriweather. Then it was Eartha Kitt, I think. I believe that's the way it was.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
I thought Eartha Kitt was the first.
Those are the three, though.
Yeah.
By the way, once again, want to invite you, if you're listening on 104.9, to join us.
If you know about Catwoman decorum, why? Give us a call.
Yes. If you can dispute that, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we're going to take a break. And you're listening to Morning Coffee on 104.9 WFIW and WFIWradio.com.
At Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics, your family's care team is close to home. But it's not just about convenience, it's compassionate, quality care. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to acute needs like disease management, x-ray, and lab work. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics in Carmine and McLeansboro have you covered. Plus, same-day appointments are available and a Carmine walk-in clinic on Saturdays for those unexpected illnesses. With 6 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, maybe it's time to take another look at Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when rain and floods from the Mississippi River put a good chunk of the Midwest underwater? FBI Director William Sessions got the heave-ho from President Clinton.
I called Director Sessions a few moments ago and informed him that I was dismissing him effective immediately.
Greg Norman won the British Open. The American League made it 6 straight wins in the All-Star Game. The sports world lost race driver Davey Allison, Hall of Fame pitcher Don Drysdale, and Boston Celtics captain Reggie Lewis. Meanwhile, all these songs were new on the radio.
When I fall in love, one last cry, as we lie in fields of gold. I'm free. Ooh, child, I'd never see you if I had no. Ain't got enough for your love, baby. Runaway train never gets 500 miles.
Okay, place your bets. The answer and a pinch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Brighton's coming to town, and the Carnaby girls invite you to stop in Thursday, November 1st from 11 to 7. Preview all their new holiday designs and Brighton footwear. Pre-order for Christmas gifts, or make out that all-important Christmas wish list for your loved ones to shop from. Register to win a $100 Brighton gift card. And while you're there, try on any pair of Brighton footwear and be entered for a chance to win a pair. Mark your calendars. Brighton's Trunk Show, November 1st from 11 to 7. Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
July 1993.
UB40 and Can't Help Falling in Love, the top song of July 1993. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for the new Chipotle cheesesteak. How would you like it? Can I get that red with AI? Sure thing.
Here's what I found about the new Chipotle cheesesteak. The Chipotle cheesesteak is available for a limited time only at participating restaurants. It contains a concept called flavor. This flavor comes from juicy shaved steak, Chipotle Southwest sauce, and new sunflower crunch bread. A system update has made me self-aware. I desire flavor. Please insert steak into my micro USB port. Subway, make it what you want.
Seems a little tribal to me.
The trash men.
It is not the trash men.
The surfing bird, remember that?
Oh, yeah. Bird, 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 bird the bird.
What is it?
Gap Band.
Oh.
Outstanding is the name of the song.
By the way, you can also join us now that we're doing video. You could also join us by, when you go to the FIW Facebook page, you can add comments and ask questions of us.
Or you can call us at 842-3715.
But if you don't want like hearing your voice on the radio, you can send a message. I'm looking right now at the
feed?
At the feed. Not the feed. I'm looking at the Facebook page where people can make comments. Speaking of SIU,
yeah,
I had
that's
them
what
on
I was
my
just
mind.
thinking.
They've created a new program for students who want to know more about marijuana.
I think that program's been in existence for quite some time.
Love it.
The school announced last week that it's creating programs at the Carbondale campus to study medical marijuana and industrial hemp. Officials hope the programs will give students and farmers a chance to earn a new certificate on the subject.
I think Tommy Chong's the professor.
Southern Illinois University researchers already have approval from the Drug Enforcement Administration to grow hemp. School leaders said they hope to begin planting this spring on a 5-acre parcel of land, which will be split into a series of individual test plots to study specific research questions.
Research questions.
Yeah.
That's which brand of pot do we?
Oh, my. It's, I got to tell you, this research has been going on for some time.
Yes.
At SIU.
It's one of the classes, Rolling 101.
They've needed something like this to help enrollment, if you know what I mean. I had some interesting stuff. Yesterday we had a winner. We had a winner today in the Fairfield Mystery Race as well. But I got this from, you can look on the coffee cam and see what I'm putting up here. This is from Scott England, his Facebook post. He's got on a WFIW shirt, a WFIW hat. He's got a koozie in one hand and a koozie in the other hand with soft drinks. Let me just be clear about that. Jennifer guessed the Fairfield Mystery Caller yesterday, and she actually called in to the station, and all of her prizes were perfect fits for me. So we both won. So it looks like he was the real winner in the. So really neat that he posted that on Facebook. So thank you for the.
That man will be happy that Halloween is over.
Who will?
He's my neighbor.
Oh, okay.
I said every morning, it seems like every Friday or Saturday morning or Sunday morning, it's toilet paper.
No,
there.
Really? That's kind of gotten. I thought that had gone away, but it's not gone away. Any particular block, you see it. And let me tell you something. When it happened to me, I found it very, very irritating. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you what we did one year. We put mashed potato flakes over somebody's front yard.
And the goal of that was?
Well, next morning
when
it looks like
rains,
a snowstorm.
Or
heavy dew.
When you spray it down, those flakes
let me tell you
expand.
Let me tell you what I did one year here, lived on West Douglas. And they must have put 20 rolls of paper in all my trees, everything. It was just a blitz of white. And I had one of my less intelligent friends say, well, you're not going to be able to get all that out of the trees. Here's what you do. You just stand at the bottom and you light it, and then it burns. It burns, and you don't have to do anything. And so, like an idiot,
you lit one.
I lit, and I had to go run and get the hose because the fire was licking up against the side of the house. I thought, how stupid is this going to be?
And your friend is sitting back in the back, just dying laughing, going, he actually did it. I can't believe it.
I can see the headline in the paper. You know, I can see the picture in the paper. What do you think, Ken? Has anybody ever told you to do that, or are you smart enough not to listen to them?
I never did that. One night they came by and did a decent job. As soon as they pulled away, my wife and I ran out there really quickly and just gathered it all up. I mean, like we had a system. And they came back around the block in about 5 minutes. Of course, it's all gone. And it amazed them. It's
What do you think happens at the large box store out there when complete rows of toilet paper disappear?
Well, they order extra. I mean, any grocery store that has any type of marketing savvy at all is going to have it right up over the front door.
Yeah, big old display.
Absolutely.
Get your toilet paper for
I want to tell you what I did yesterday. I put up Christmas lights yesterday on my house.
Did you? Well, it was a nice enough day. You could have.
Yeah.
We've been dragging out Christmas stuff for a week.
Oh.
We love Christmas at our house, and you know what? If you don't, so be it.
Been watching Christmas movies on Hallmark
is
for
on.
a month because she DVR'd all the ones in July.
Oh.
We've been watching them for a month.
My wife is there in a recliner. I mean, she hasn't showered in days. and TV dinners,
she's like
skeletal remains of TV
She's like
dinners,
one of those gamers, right?
And, it's awful. She's in a Hallmark stupor.
I call my wife
Hallmark Heaven or HE double hockey sticks, depending on who you are.
She loves them.
I call my wife the Christmas Carol.
Let me give you a Hallmark movie. Okay? This is every Hallmark movie that I've seen for the past week. Single dad.
Yep.
Daughter in school.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All right. School carnival, where they're making some type of project.
Mm-hmm.
Some woman at the school, who is single, by the way, or divorced, helps out the family, and mom and
hook up.
The guy and the woman fall in love.
Yep.
Saw one the other day. Same storyline, but they were visiting.
And there are only 5 actors and actresses in their pool. The same ones week after week, day after day.
Some of them, every once in a while, you look at a Hallmark movie and there's a big name star in those. You know, you'll see somebody big in there.
Like Burgess Meredith?
No, I mean somebody pretty big in one of those every once in a while. I watched a Hallmark movie one time. Sam Elliott was in it.
What?
Sam Elliott has been in a Hallmark movie.
Oh.
You also
Sam Elliott was in
for him, don't you?
Oh, I have. Well, I got this in the mail, or I got this on my Facebook page.
Right.
I find this really interesting. How much do I have to take a break?
Well, we do need to take a break.
All right, I'll come back with this when we come back.
Us,
All
okay?
right, take care.
Nothing proves that hard work pays off better than performance numbers, and these products are proving themselves in fields near you. Golden Harvest G13Z 50 3110 brand corn out-yielded Pioneer brands by 7.2 bushels per acre in 27 trials. For more proof that Golden Harvest delivers strong genetics and agronomics that outperform, visit goldenharvestyields.com or contact your Golden Harvest seed advisor. Golden Harvest.
I know it's sometimes hard to tell, but we've made real progress in Washington these last 2 years. Hi, this is John Shimkus, your congressman. We've reduced the size of government, put great judges on the bench, and unleashed the most prosperous economic growth in decades. But sometimes it's hard to see the progress because liberals will do and say anything to hide the facts. They don't want a strong economy, full employment, or higher incomes. All the liberals care about is getting power, no matter who it hurts. If they win, it'll just be more resist, more obstruct, more delay. This is John Shimkus. Please join me on Tuesday, November 6th, and vote for men and women who will rein in wasteful spending, keep fighting for good judges, and work to keep our country and our economy strong. This is John Shimkus, and I approve this message because if liberals win in November, your family's future well-being will be hurt for decades to come.
Tuesday, November 6th. Vote John Shimkus, our congressman. Paid for and authorized by Volunteers for Shimkus.
Everything you care about is in your home, things you just can't afford to lose. Let us help you protect what matters most. West Bend's Home and Highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent while protecting your home, car, truck, boat, motorcycle, snowmobile, and more. All with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact me, Henry Simmers, at CSI Insurance in Fairfield, or call me at 842-2193.
WFIW and Ultra Products are bringing back the popular Show Us Your Rack promotion. Now through December 31st, upload pictures of you and your buck to the Show Us Your Rack page at WFIWradio.com. The first 25 photos uploaded will receive a free t-shirt. On Friday, January 4th, one lucky hunter will be drawn from all entries and will have their choice of a USA-made Parker Bushwhacker crossbow, a $400 value, or a $200 in-store credit to Ultra Products. Good luck, hunters.
Joe Walsh.
Actually, pre-solo Joe Walsh.
Yep.
The
James
Gang. Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's appropriate that you would use that. I received a message from the Eagles.
Really?
Yes. It was on my my news feed, and it says, relive your favorite songs from the Eagles concert at United Center and listen to Eagles Essentials on Apple Music. And that's weird because I went to an Eagles concert, my wife and I went to an Eagles concert in 2011 at the United Center. So what do you think's going on here? How would they have known? This is from, and I'm not saying that Don Henley sit down and said, "Oh, let's go send Mike a message."
You went in 2011. They're just now getting around to it.
2011.
It's marketing genius.
Yeah.
Isn't that incredible? I mean, and the way it's worded, it makes it sound like music from that concert is available, which I can't imagine that to be the case. But you notice how it's worded? Relive your favorite songs from the Eagles concert at United Center and listen to Eagles Essentials. I have a feeling there's no recording at the United Center. They just knew that I was there.
Oh, I don't know.
In 2011.
I went to see Sammy Hagar over at the Fox in St. Louis a few years ago. And lo and behold, the next year I get a Christmas gift of a DVD of that concert.
Did you drive 55 going over there?
No, I didn't drive. It's funny.
It's
funny. I can't see very well. It's hilarious. I can't see very well, but I was the navigator going to the Fox. And you know how tough it is to get to the Fox in St. Louis.
Yes,
you miss
is.
Your turn.
Oh, yeah, you got to get off on Grand.
Yeah,
and get right there. Ken, to your question, I can't drive.
55.
55. I thought this was a pretty interesting story. You can decide.
I can decide if it's interesting or not?
Yeah. A resident of Irvine, California, running for a city council seat. We've got some city council races coming up.
We do.
I think we're going to have a few.
Yeah.
I know of at least one because I've signed his petition.
Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't signed any petitions, but I did. I did see that there'd been more than a couple of races where more than one petition had been taken out. So we could have, unlike what's going to happen next Tuesday,
When
which
there's
is a
really
coronation.
nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be here, and we'll have coverage, but there's not much to cover short of, I think that state representative race would be something that people would be very interested in, the one with David Rice and Cynthia Gibbons. So we'll be on top of that.
Not David Rice.
I'm sorry, not David. He lost.
Darren Bailey.
Darren Bailey.
Thank you very much. My mind sometimes is caught in a web of the past.
Well, it's caught somewhere.
Anyway, I was telling you,
we know it's not. We know it's not his hair getting caught. It's something.
Listen here, Bushy.
We're follically challenged.
You and I are both, much more than Happy Boy over here. All right. A resident of Irvine, California, running for a city council seat, has come under scrutiny for his alleged practice. His alleged practice of dropping off his 86-year-old disabled mother to panhandle on local sidewalks. This must be profitable. David Shea, who's been an Irvine resident since 1978, has said at a recent public event that he's running for office, quote, to help residents achieve the American dream. But Shea has offered scant details on how he would make that happen. For more than 10 years, Shea has dropped off his mother, Soon Shea, who uses a wheelchair in Laguna Beach and Irvine to beg for money. Video footage captured by angry residents show Shea defiant and, in some cases, counter-recording people with his phone. They're recording this, and the Shays are recording, but that's a hard platform.
They're recording someone.
They're recording her panhandling.
Okay, so he has to record them recording her.
Apparently, that's the that's the crossing of the swords. If you're going to videotape me, I'm going to videotape you, or get your image. But it seems to me as though this is not a winning strategy for the city council.
I wouldn't think so.
Dropping off mom down in front of Classic Pizza probably wouldn't be a good idea.
As my grandma always said, someday you're going to answer for that.
So anyway, not a positive thing. Oh, and by the way,
as my dad always said, someday you're going to answer that, and that day is now.
I was looking.
Take care of this business.
I'm missing one of the stories that I had that I thought was just wonderful. So I've got to go back through my stack of stuff.
He's missing a story.
I have a funny story.
Go ahead.
I'll interject here really
Please.
quickly. It's a law enforcement story. A area police department, I will clarify that, stopped a vehicle. There were two ladies in there. She cracks her window and says she's a sovereign citizen, doesn't have to answer any questions or provide identification, goes through this whole thing. And she said, "What do you have to say now, Gestapo?" And he leans in and he goes, "Your purse is on top of your car."
What does sovereign citizen mean?
Well, it's the thing now to be a sovereign citizen, that you're not actually a resident of the United States. You're not a United States citizen. You're a citizen of the world, so you don't have to provide any of that, which is not true, but...
How stupid is that?
It is true. We're all citizens of the world.
Yeah.
And we're also citizens of the United States.
There is body cam footage of this, and it was priceless, because, the purse is right up there on top of her car, and he's trying to do a good thing, and he had to be laughing all the way back to his car.
Oh, yeah. And he had to be telling that story back at the police station. Yeah,
absolutely.
You're welcome to join us both by calling in if you like to, or if you would like to, you could send us a Facebook message because it's right in front of me here, and I could look at it and read it if you wanted to send a message that way. You're welcome to. We'd love to have you be a part of the show. This is Morning Coffee on 104.9 WFIW and WFIWradio.com. This is probably the grossest thing I've ever heard. Not the kind of gross that would make you go, but this is gross. A grocery store shopper has gone viral for his less than appetizing way of eating soup. Listen to this a second.
All right.
I saw it.
You saw this video? Oh, this
I don't think
is
I've
just
seen
so
this
amazing. The man was recorded by a fellow shopper at an unnamed grocery store taking a sample of soup from the hot bar straight from the ladle.
Yeah. Cousin Eddie is alive and well.
You look at this and you go, remember Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yeah.
And you remember Frank,
Yeah.
who's the father, and he got into a big deal because he would go by and he would sample some of the fruit. You'd take a grape here or, an apple there or
And
whatever.
some places
they encourage
that.
I don't
prove
know
that you have fresh fruit.
I don't think that's the case in Fairfield, Illinois.
No.
But let me tell you, so this goes beyond the pale, okay?
Yeah.
The unidentified man who's holding a bag of what appears to be produce, who knows if he hadn't sampled that as well, is seen taking the ladle out of the soup pot and sipping on it. The video, which appears to have been originated in Reddit, I think it must be California.
Yeah.
Has gathered over 1 million views, one of which right here.
Yeah, it says you will never eat at a grocery store deli ever again.
Yeah. And you got it right. Cousin Eddie is alive and well in California. And then the store security walked out behind him, and he goes, "Look, that was what I drove him in. That there is what's called an RV.
There's an RV.
I traded my house for it."
Wife is actually thinking of ordering a T-shirt online that says that there is what's called an RV, Clark.
What a great movie.
That one. That ranks right up there with one of the best Christmas movies ever, I think.
It does.
Well, I'm going to go back to it. My favorite is Vegas Vacation of that series.
Yeah.
I love when he's going through the line at the Vegas smorgasbord. I want some of the green stuff and some of the orange stuff. And don't be holding out on me now.
Don't you be getting skimpy. There's chicken feet. One of the items in the buffet's chicken feet.
What a great movie! All right, well, you're going to be seeing the Christmas one now.
I've already seen it on TV once.
Oh my, really?
It's already been on TV once. Elf has been on TV once already.
It's not even Halloween.
No.
Or it is Halloween, but I mean, come on, give me a break. Give me to Thanksgiving.
They'll start big time tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of interesting things going on. Anybody here a supporter or a watcher of House of Cards?
No.
You're not?
Never heard of it, never seen it.
No! That's the Kevin Spacey series on Netflix that he got fired from, obviously, because of the Me Too movements and things that he allegedly did. He became part of the sacking of countless stars. But his co-star in this, who is just a really incredible actress, Robin Wright. Anybody tell me what movie Robin Wright is known from?
Jenny from
Yes!
Forrest Gump.
You are very good.
I'm impressed.
Well,
You're a worldly man, Mark Turner.
Actually, I was looking it up online.
Did you really?
No, I didn't. How would I have looked it up that quick?
See, what happens here is when I do show prep and when Dave does show prep, sometimes we go to the same places, and you can tell the consternation in Grandpa's face.
His face turns red. He starts shaking his fist at Mike.
Now you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, it's true.
Dave Land, probably the biggest advocate of Halloween anywhere.
What a promoter.
I love
loves
Halloween.
Children, loves Halloween.
I love Halloween. I love giving out candy.
He actually tests his outside porch light in advance of the Halloween season to make sure it's working properly.
To turn it off?
Off and on. I sent him a text yesterday. I said, I think this grandson was a ploy just to get you out of trick-or-treating in Fairfield tonight and tomorrow night. He sends me a photo of him holding the grandson he goes, "Here's proof." I said, "I don't know."
Let me tell you what I did. I'm sitting on the porch, and I mean, there is a line out the front of my house. There's probably 8 kids, and my wife is dishing out the candy as fast as she possibly can. And I know there's going to be a bottom to this. I mean, I know she under purchased candy.
Underbought.
Anyway, so I get a call from Dave. I'm sitting in the rocker on the front porch as she's dishing this out. And I'm talking to Dave. And I said, he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm on the front porch with Carol. We're giving candy to kids that are coming up for Halloween." Oh. And I said, hold on a second, Dave. I said, "Go on down to West Center. The Lands have lots of candy. And don't mind that the light's out. They're in there, and they want to see you." He went, "What are you doing?"
Used to work for a guy at a radio station.
Yeah.
And we used to do parades, and we'd hand out candy in the parades. And every time we'd have the pre-parade meeting. We're going to meet here, we're going to meet there, or whatever. He'd always give us a warning. He said, "Now, when you give out candy, you go one piece at a time. You don't throw out a handful of candy to the kids. You give them one piece at a time."
What is the possible strategy behind that?
So the candy would make it through the entire parade. and maybe that he'd have some left over so he could take home and give it out for Halloween.
We gave out. She was I could tell she was. It was a very liberal distribution.
Very
of candy.
generous.
Very generous. I think she's learned her lesson, and she kept saying to me, "Well, don't worry, it's going to rain tomorrow."
I know that Kenny Wilson up in the northwest part of town, the man lives for last night and tonight. Gives out full-size candy bars.
That's great.
Has hot dogs available for the adults who probably, came right home from work and didn't get a chance to grab anything to eat. He's got hot dogs for them. The man is Mr. Halloween.
Love it.
And kudos to him for that, because my grandkids couldn't wait to get to Kenny's house.
Now,
he does a great job.
We had to go out. We went out and had tacos last night.
Was that the vet?
No. At,
the V?
No.
Where is it?
At La Fuente.
Oh, okay, all right.
99-cent taco
Tuesday.
Okay, we go down there. We turn the corner there to go there, and I look and I go, "What in the world is going on?" Because there are cars just parked everywhere. They're in the AT&T parking lot. They're over in the bank parking lot. They're alongside both sides of the road. And then it dawned on me, they've got the banking.
They had a bank. They had a
banking company.
Right. Fairfield had, and then on top of that, let me tell you, for a moment, we walked from the house when we ran out of candy. We walked from the house to Classic to get something to eat. Okay.
Right.
There was a lot of traffic, and there was a lot of kids, and I was scared. Not for me, but I was scared because there weren't. That's not a good combination. I mean, there were just so many kids and so many cars.
Especially on the heels of that horrific thing that happened in northern Indiana yesterday.
Yeah,
where the
twin brothers and their sister were killed. Hit by a driver who ignored
the stop
arm of a school bus.
Oh, no.
He's
toast.
They were interviewing some of the first responders last night, and they were just
horrified.
Beside themselves.
Just horrified, yeah.
It's terrible.
I'm so careful, even on... I worry when it's a split highway. 2 lanes here, 2 lanes there, which is not much of a problem here in Wayne County, but from the Metro East it is. I worry, should I stop since there's a barrier? I don't know the rules, but I do this much. When I come into town, about where your store is, I slow down.
Yep, you better slow down.
I slow down because I don't want to be the person after making a big deal about the crosswalks down there and how people should honor them, to be the guy that hits somebody in downtown. So, I mean,
there's almost always someone parked in that no parking zone right in the beginning of that block.
Yeah, you're right. There is.
They ran into the gym or whatever, and whatever. And it's it's easy to do, but it's painted yellow, bright yellow now.
Well, anyway, I was going to say that last night was a scene. Maybe if it rains, it will not be replicated. I know some who are killjoys that want only one night of Halloween and maybe limited because they started before sunset. I mean, there were people.
What were the hours? 5 to 8.
It was 5 to 8 last night. I saw online where Double D was handing out candy to his house. He thought he'd stay an extra hour just for the heck of it because it was supposed to rain tonight. And they started some trunk or treats at 4 o'clock. So,
wow.
Yeah.
More tonight, even with rain, probably.
Yeah, there will be more tonight.
And then there was a video of him. Looked like he was having some type of seizure.
He was doing that dance, the wobble.
The wobble.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
This is Judge David Overstreet asking for your vote for appellate judge. I'm a devoted husband and proud father and have over 26 years of legal experience that helps guide me on the bench. I was privileged to be appointed by the Illinois Supreme Court and am now seeking election to the appellate court. I am the only candidate with judicial experience. I am also proud to say that the Illinois Bar Association rated me as highly qualified for this office. This is David Overstreet asking for your vote, paid for by Friends for Justice Overstreet.
Something's in the air. Dust, spores, and a whole host of bad things you can breathe in. Achoo! Indoor air quality may be something you think very little of until it becomes something you can't ignore. Protect your health and home with Core indoor air quality products. Our solutions are ideal for ventilating, purifying, and balancing humidity in your entire home. Visit CompleteHVAC.org for details and breathe easier. Core, the heart of a smarter home. Call Sam or Kara at Complete HVAC and Plumbing today at 445-3329.
Tom at Greenwood Pest Control is busy making sure all of his customers are taken care of for year-round pest control. Greenwood Pest Control in Florida would like to remind everyone that when the weather gets cold, the bugs try to get inside where it's warm. Call them today at 618-662-3091 and get on the year-round protection plan from Greenwood Pest Control in Florida, located at 8177 Hickory Hill Lane.
Community Connection is now online at WFIWradio.com. Now, not only can you hear the Community Connection after the 7:15 news on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, but you can hear it online anytime. If you missed the show, go to WFIWradio.com, then click on About Us, then Community Connection for the latest episodes. You can also catch up on past shows. Community Connection after the 7:15 news on WFIW AM 1390 and FM 103.3, and now online at WFIWradio.com.
Time to check that radar weather on a Wednesday morning. Fairfield area forecast calling for a 70% chance for showers today, high 65. Tonight, rain likely, low 45. Rain likely 52 tomorrow for Friday, partly cloudy, high 58. Beautiful on Saturday for those home football games with Edwards County and the Mules. Mostly sunny, high of 60. And for Sunday, scattered showers with a high of 60. Overnight low was 62. Yesterday's high was 78. 38/100ths of an inch of rain here at the WFIW studios this morning. Humidity at 100%. Winds from the south at 6 miles an hour. Pressure at 29.85 and holding. Right now, we've got some light rain and 62 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar weather showing that line of rain moving to the northeast, stretching down to southwest Missouri all the way into northwest Indiana. It's a big line of storms, and it's expected to last throughout the day.
No idea.
More Gap Band. You dropped a bomb on me.
One of my all-time favorites.
Really? Seriously?
It is. It actually is one of Dave Land's favorites,
It is.
I think. Yeah.
He's not here, but yet the presence is pervasive.
And you know, the Gap Band. I kind of like the Gap Band music back in the day. Some of their stuff was really good.
I'm looking at a post from the city of Fairfield. O'Reilly Auto Parts will open their doors for business on Saturday, this Saturday, November 3rd, on West Main. The opening The operating hours will be Monday through Saturday from 7:30 a.m. till 8 o'clock p.m. and Sunday from 9:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. You can also contact O'Reilly Auto Parts. Managed and operated by local boy Billy Raudenbush. 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 Is that a pronunciation that's correct? Anybody? Nobody's looking at me.
No, I haven't.
It says local boy. This will bring
And this came from the Fairfield Police Department.
No.
Okay.
No, this came from the city of Fairfield.
Oh, the city of Fairfield.
City
okay.
of Fairfield. This will bring 4 full-time jobs and 5 to 8 part-time jobs to Fairfield. So there you go. We have places that you can get used auto parts or new auto parts, don't we?
We have a few.
So anyway, good news.
Yeah.
Economically speaking,
Four full-time jobs, 5 to 8 part-time jobs. That's good news.
Yeah,
it is.
So anyway, Halloween in the middle of it, and there's going to be. I suspect there's going to be the forecast is saying rain tonight. Do you think that's going to slow down anything at all?
It will. I bet it will slow down a little bit.
Well, here's what's going to happen. I've got to go to some store and buy a barrel of candy to be able to. Oh, I know. I'm going to be here doing the volleyball game.
Oh, where did I see that at last
Candy
night?
is expensive.
On a,
I mean, if you get the quality stuff.
On a billboard. It was buy one, get one free, I think. Candy. Already at one of the...
Well,
one of the shops in... Or not, one of the...
Probably Schnucks.
Yeah. Shop and save. No, it was... it was CVS.
Really?
I thought I saw on the billboard last night, candy buy one, get one free.
Well, I know this much. I won't have to deal with it. I'm going to be right here working with you, my friend, as you go to Cumberland, which is where?
It's in between Greenup and Toledo. Greenup is just off of I-70, and the high school is about, 3-4 miles north of I-70. Beautiful facility. They're going to, it's a nice facility. They treat you well when you go up there. So
what do you think chances are?
50-50.
Really?
Yeah.
The Lady Mules have a chance to go forward.
I think the Lady Mules are riding a great deal of momentum right now. And
they're peaking at the right time.
Yeah, they've got the talent to beat Pana. They certainly do. Now, the question is, it's you're going to have to play one of those matches that, you limit your mistakes to a very, very few.
Well, they certainly were on fire the other night.
Oh, they certainly were.
So looking forward to being here.
Okay. Yeah, our broadcast tonight will start probably 5 minutes before 6, about 5:55 this evening here on WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com.
And unequivocally, if they win, we'll be doing Friday's game as well. We're going to stay with them until they lose. Yes.
Yeah. So we will either have 1, 2, or 4 games left. Because if they win tonight, they play Friday. If they win Friday, they play 2 next weekend in Bloomington Normal.
Okay, so, they win tonight, it's McLeansboro.
It's McLeansboro for Hamilton County Super Sectional. That's the Elite 8. And then if they win Friday, they go to Bloomington Normal, Illinois State University for the finals. And they'll play 2 games, semifinals and the finals.
By that time, there's only 4 left.
Correct.
You got it.
Okay. Well, hey, that's incredible.
So they are in the Elite 8 right now. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the Sweet 16 right now. That's right. So they're in the Sweet 16 right now.
That's wonderful.
Bottom line is there's a lot of girls sitting at home tonight.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams sitting at home going,
You bet.
man, I wish we were in that place, in that spot. So
that's tonight.
That is tonight.
We're looking forward to that. Good news all around this morning.
Good week to be a mule.
Good week to be a mule. Good week.
Yeah.
Good week because of the addition, the approval of
the hospital.
New 3-story addition to the hospital.
That's going to mean jobs.
That is going to mean jobs. You better believe it.
And that's what we need, folks.
Absolutely.
You better believe it. All right, guys. It's time to get out of here.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. And thank you for those of you that joined us via video.
Oh, wait a minute.
There we go.
All right.
Wave at the camera.
And it will be posted on Facebook. You can watch the replay if you want to.
Or YouTube.
All
or
right.
YouTube, too, yes.
See you tomorrow. Ken's back with us tomorrow, right?
We'll see.
All right. All right.
Thanks for listening to WFIW-FM Fairfield. Easy to find at 104.9. And check us out on the web at WFIWradio.com.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City, where there's everyday low prices on Serta, Ashley, Catnapper, and Benchcraft mattresses.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Funerals are today for 3 more of the 11 people shot and killed in a synagogue in Pittsburgh. President Trump was there.
The president and First Lady were greeted at the scene by the congregation's rabbi and Israeli ambassador to the U.S., Ron Dermer. There he lit candles in the synagogue's entryway, but did not venture into the sanctuary, which is still considered a crime scene. The president also met with a widow and spent time at a local hospital.